Ground. Good day.
Good day, go ahead.
At parking. Information. Bravo, read to copy.
You are cleared to Sierra, Kilo, Bravo, Oscar, 4,000 feet. Contact when ready to start.
Cleared to Sierra, Kilo, Bravo, Oscar, 4,000 feet. When ready to start.
Redback is correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. And also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please read carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your chief flight attendant. On behalf of our captain and the entire crew, welcome aboard. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position and that your seat belt is correctly fastened. Also, your portable electronic devices must be set to airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. Thank you.
Cabin crew. Prepare doors for departure and crosscheck. Ground. Request pushback.
Pushback approved at own discretion.
Ground. Request startup.
Startup approved. Report when ready to taxi.
Startup approved. Call you back when ready to taxi.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew, we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose, like this. Pull the strap to tighten it. If you are traveling with children, make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit and slide. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you.
Flaps. Ground. Request taxi.
Taxi to holding point runway. 01.
Roger. Taxi to holding point runway. 01. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisles clear until we are parked at the gate. Please use caution when opening the overhead compartments and removing items, since articles may have shifted during flight.
Alpha Victor 08616 Tower. Clear for takeoff runway 13 right. Clear for takeoff runway 13 right. Tower. Alpha Victor 0.
Tower. Runway vacated.
Contact. Ground. On. 122.750.
Roger. Ground. On. 122.750.
Tower. Alpha.
Ground. Runway. 13 left. Vacated. Request taxi to gate.
Roger. Continue taxi to gate.
Wilco. Ground. Approaching gate, switching off.
Roger. Close at 47.
Have a nice day.